Hello dear students, now I am going to explain very important topic for JEE, that is common tangents. This is most important topic for the JEE. Okay, now we are going to learn this topic in detail and this is most important. Remember this. Okay, common tangents to the circle and cases. I am going to explain case wise. Remember that. Okay, the first case is when both the circles are not touching at all. They are a far distance away. The first case is when both the circles are not touching at all, they are far away. That is C1, and if I take this is the C1 center 1 and this is the C2 center 2 for both the circle. C1 means center 1. Okay, C2 means center 2. So the distance between C1 and C2 we write as C1 C2. Like you can take as a D also, you want to take, you can take D. There is no problem at all. So C1 C2, the distance between C1 C2 is D. If the value of D is, means the distance of C1 C2 is, this is the radius R1, this is the radius R2. If the distance between C1 and C2, I am writing here, look at here, try to understand. The distance between C1 C2 is greater than, if the distance between C1 C2 is greater than R1 plus R2, means radius 1 is up to here, radius 1 is up to here, so C1 C2 is greater than. When C1 C2 is greater than R1 plus R2, then both the circle never intersect, never touches. They will be far away. Okay, then at that time the number of common tangents is how many? See here, I can draw a tangent like this touching these two circles. I can write a tangent which is touching these two circles passing through. This is one tangent. Okay, tangent 1. I can draw one more tangent here, that is I can draw one more tangent from here, from this point here I can draw one more tangent like this. This is the tangent number 2. Okay, these are called as direct common tangents. What we call them? Direct, means they are in the same way there are, so these are called as direct common tangents. Means in the same path they are, they are not in the opposite path. And then we can draw one more tangent from this point here. I can draw one more tangent from here to here like this. This is one more tangent. This is the tangent number 3. And here from here, and this is from here. So this is opposite side here. This is what we called as transversal common tangent. And we can draw another tangent from here to here. This one is the another tangent. So totally how many tangents I can draw? That I can draw 4 tangents. Number of common tangents will be 4. So the total number of tangents are 4. This is most important one. In the direct common tangents are 2, transversal common tangents are 2. Okay. So here the number of common tangents will be how many? Number of common tangents are 4, direct common tangents are 2, transversal common tangents are 2. So condition 1 is here, C1 into C2 is greater than R1 plus R2. This is the common tangents concept. Whenever you have like this, you have to know that C1 into C2 is greater than R1 plus R2. C1 into C2 means that not product. This is the distance between the centers. C1 C2 means distance between the two circles. Distance between the center of two circles. Between the centers of the two circles. So here this is the case 1. I have completed case 1. Based on this we will do the problems. First let me complete all the cases. Okay, the first case is C1 into C2 is greater than R1 plus R2. Is it understood? Let's move on to the next one. Let's see the second case, case number 2. In this case you see these two circles are touching. Okay, these two circles are touching. So this is the circle, bigger circle, that is C1 center. This is the C2 center. Okay, and the distance between them is C1 C2, that is exactly equal to modulus of R1 minus R1 plus R2. Means modulus why we will give is the answer cannot be negative. That is the reason of that we will keep modulus. If you don't want to keep modulus, you can don't keep it, because the answer will be, addition will be always positive. So C1 C2 is equal to R1 plus R2. The distance of C1 C2, distance between the center of the circle is equal to radius 1 plus radius 2, then we can say the circle will touch us at one point. Touch at one point. The touch at one point means the circle will touch these two touches at one point. At one point, they touches at one point. Okay, if it is happens like this, what happened here? The number of common tangents will be, this is one common tangent, this is one tangent, this is one tangent, this is another tangent, and this is another tangent. So here like that, how many tangents can be possible? 3 tangents. The number of tangents are 3. Condition 1 is C1 C2 is equal to R1 plus R2. Understood everyone? This is what the case number 2. Okay, in that how many direct common tangents are there? How many transversal common tangents are there? See, these are the direct common tangents and this is the transversal common tangent. DCT direct common tangents are 2. And these are opposite sides to this. Here transversal common tangent is 1. So total tangents are 3. This is the case number 3. Let us go to the next case.